Namaste, I'm back. This time, the next reading is going to be Leo. And I just want to say, as I was pulling cards, I was hearing this song called Murder, She Wrote. This song, I don't know, the person who sings it is from another culture. Let's see, I don't know if they're Jamaican or, I don't know, let's see. Shakademus Pierce, I don't know who they are. This song was sung in 1993. I don't know, it looked like Jamaica. It looked like some out of third country place. I feel there may be a Leo here who is very promiscuous, who has traveled, who has encountered entities or beings of third world countries. This is what I'm receiving with this song. I just found it so I didn't find anything that was very, very high vibrational. So let's start your reading, Leo. Something about your energy or somebody surrounding your energy, the people that you associate with in your energy or you have connected with in your energy. Leo is number 5. 5 is change, and the 5th house is passion. Leo is a risk taker. It's a person who writes music, is poet, speaks, takes risk, self-expression, creative, investment. I know there was investments made and they were not for the highest good. This is what I'm receiving about this Leo. You are able to spark creativity within yourself. The 5th house also speaks of children of the heart, the arts, and the body. Or desiring a child, you may want to have a baby. Or you may have had a baby, I don't know. This is, okay. Leo, shine from the benefit of all. Leo lion symbol asks you to be brave, be visible, share your heart, and warn all of those around you. Leo is a fixed sign, fire, ruled by sun, and is connected to the heart, the liver, and the upper back. I am feeling a lot of pain, but it's not mine. It's energy that I'm feeling in the back. Somebody's back is really, really hurting. Also, the liver, something about the liver, because the back, the right side of my liver is also hurting. I drink a lot of water, I eat very healthy, so this is not my energy, but I'm connected to everything and everyone, so I pick up these energies. Leo needs to be honest rather than modest. They dramatize the situation to get the point across, just to be sure to track where the truth ends and hyperbole begins. They're generous. Learn when to shine and when to step back and center another person, idea, or community. Don't only be selfish and think only about yourself. It's good to do that, but it's also good to share, not work from a place of the ego. Leo asks you to be the hearth fire of the situation. Hold other people's attention, not just your own ego, but for their benefit, as an actor or a teacher would do. Okay, so let's see. Leo is a very powerful sign. So I pulled out these cards over here. I got number 6. Number 6 is clouds. These are clouds. They're cloudy, not able to see much. I am dark on one side and light on the other. Conflict and doubt I am sure to bring. You will not be able to see clearly. I will block your perception and let confusion reign. One thing I promise for sure is that I will pass, because the sun always shines after the warmth has passed. So there are clouds at this moment, but they will pass. There's something that is being hidden. The card symbolizing foreboding and change. The negative or the positive influence is expressed by the direction of the dark aspects of the cloud that you are facing. The ascending birds on the right side of the card and the glorious breakthrough of sun promise liberation and uncertainty. This card can also warn of obstruction of truth. Truth. There is a lack of clarity with regards to a situation. Something needs to be revealed. A revelation may be in the offing. Wow. The darker aspects of the card are also found in the lower left, where we see the lightning striking a tree. There could be a striking of lightning, or you may see a striking of lightning. I'm getting open. I'm moving forward. Okay. So that's number 6. You have 5, 6. Then you have number 15 here, which is also 6. I see polar bears. I see water. I see icicles. I see coldness. I see stillness. I see cold. Animal. Big. I am power and I am strength, health, and protection. Your finances is my field. Your food is my concern. My bad side comes out when you see negative cards around it. So there is a negative card around it. So somebody's bad side, flying, Leo's side is coming out. There's an authority figure here. The polar bear is a fitting symbol of indomitable dignity signified by this card, whether it be read as an authority figure, protective mother, or purely as strength. The polar bear is the most powerful of all species. Furthermore, its color is symbolic and pure in spirit and in bodies. The bear can relate to a person who is in position of power. The business world. Mr. President. The bear can also be a martial, what is it? Can also be a matriarchal, I cannot pronounce that word, sorry. In China, the polar bear is known to represent Russia. There's something about Russia, power, the bear, force, truth, hiding. Something is not right. So the polar bear is number 6. So we have 5, 2 6s. We also have 33. It's also 6. This is also caged. The key. Somebody wanted to keep somebody caged in or locked in or controlled. The cage for you. There's $33. I forgot what that card meant again. 1 second. Remember that these messages is not for everybody. Remember, it is a Pisces. It is a Gemini reading. But it may not fit your scenario. You know who you are. You know what you're doing. You know your situation. You know your life. You know your friend's life. You know people that are around you. People you are connected to. So take it as it resonates. This is not a personal reading, and I don't do personal readings. There's a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Very heavy. You will find synchronicities as fate. The Gilded Bird case speaks of bird's palace, which can become a prison. That's an authority figure who wanted to prison, enslave. I feel like an enslavement of people. I'm feeling enslavement of people, not just one particular Leo. I'm feeling somebody, an authority figure, who works with the moon. This is number 32, which is a 5. Psychic abilities, imagination, creativity, ideas. I reach across the sky, influence. The moon card, crescent, holds in her horns the various cycles of nature. Below is her clockwork already indicating that her nature is affected by mechanics of the universe. More watery, more water. She's more watery in nature. She really wants to be a star. Somebody wants to be a star. Somebody wants to be a star, a siren. She wants to be recognized. She lives in her emotions. This person is not balanced. This Leo, she's not balanced. She's off. She plays on people. She's an actress. Yeah, and Marilyn Monroe is here. The moon brings out emotional illusions. It is thus fame and this it's more machinery type, more in the emotional, like more in the water, not balanced. Siren. I don't know, I just don't like the energy. And this is number 10. 10, it looked like a knife carving. To everything there's a season and a time, to every purpose under the sun. Be careful. I am swift and sharp. I cut through with precision with a sharp and clear vision. I am an accident. I deep cut, a break, sometimes difficult decisions that needs to be made. I can bring good harvest or danger. Look at what I am cutting nearby. It just might be your wage. Money, systems, power, authority, siren, working with the moon, the water, non-emotional, unstable, fire, water, illusions, clouds. This is what I'm getting from this Leo reading. And that's number 10. That's an ending. Somebody may get cut. You gotta be careful. Be careful with any objects you're working with. I had a dream one time. Somebody cut their hand. I don't know. It's like I don't like to say things like that because, but it is what it is. Watch yourself. Protect. Be aware. Always be aware of your surroundings, people you're around with. We have number 2 here, which is Clover. I bring you luck and happiness. I make things better. And as long as there isn't a negative card around me, I will turn difficulties to opportunities. I am nice, surprise, and the happy signs. There is a negative here with the knife. Explosion. There's an explosion. There will be an explosion. The white flowers symbolize purity and luck, where there's a card placed as well. When you're taking the context of flower language, the white of the flower is known to be symbol to remember and embrace. Think of me. Somebody is doing spells. That's what I get from these. Come, is Irish, something about Irish. 4-leaf clover. But this is, there is a 4-leaf clover. So there is a positive here, but with the negative, it's, let's see what the next card brings. I see number 20 here, which is a park. Gotta be careful. When you are going to a park, a concert, or a business meeting, I am sure to show up in your reading. You will find me in a reunion or a retreat, a riot, or a picnic. I like crowds and public events, so naturally I am good with all networking intents. Be very careful with who you're surrounding with, where you act publicly. There is danger. I see and I feel danger. Not very comfortable with this energy. Not very comfortable. If you go to events, be careful with people surrounding you. Or if you are this Leo who want to cause harm to somebody, I don't know, it's just, I don't like it. I see a cage. There is going to be some sort of lockup. Or it could also be, yeah, no. There's another card here. It looks like I don't know. It looks like castles. And that's number 38. I don't know, I'm not feeling this energy at this moment. To be quite honest, I really am not. I'm not judging it, I'm just not feeling the energy. Oh, bridges, burning bridges. Oh my God. Near, far, wide or narrow, steep or straight are some to my traits. But whatever form I am your connection to place, people, or points in time. I can span the spaces and separate you. I can shorten the distance that can bring you together. Time, space, bridges. Solutions. Coming together. Reconciliation, connections, building bridges between people. A quick resolution to an contractual issue. There may have been an issue with contracts. Maybe those bridges are going to be coming together. I don't know. You know your story. I don't know. Be your own first priority, Leo. Okay? There's a storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. There may be a storm around you, or metaphorically, or within your environment, within your family, within your friends. Take it as it resonates. You may have to slay a dragon, or you're the dragon that needs to be slayed. I don't know. There's somebody here who has a leg that is paraplegic. And there are multiple dragons. Slaying the dragon, number 6. I have 44 here and 25. Okay? Then it's time to forgive. Whoever you need to forgive, it's time to forgive. You may be going through learning about spirituality or ascending your spiritual knowledge. That's number 13. I don't want to take too long. You may be going through the dark night of your soul, or balancing out your divine feminine, divine masculine energy. You may be having a loving connection. There's positive and negative in this reading. And you may be a healer. That's number 4. And Ventina, she's number 22. There's some clarity that may be coming into the light. Emotions, harmony. And Nike. I see this Nike sneakers. No. But this is a Nike. She looks like an angel goddess of Greece. Mastery and pride. Okay. So these are the cards that I made myself. And these cards I pulled out for this reading. I'm just going to go through them very quickly. You will reap what you sow means that if you plant seeds, you should expect to reap rewards later. Galatians 6:7. Do not deceive. God is not mocked, for whatever a man sows, he will also reap. So whatever goes around comes back around. Once again, that same card came back. What goes around comes back around. So if you put out good energy will be returned to you. If you put out the negative energy, that negative is going to be returned to you. Galactic beings are watching their starseed children and beings on the planet. So I'll be careful with what you're doing. There are going to be successful relationships regardless of what's happening, Leo. Stay balanced, stay in your power. Do not. Somebody's a mail order bride. I don't know where that came from. There's a mail order bride. There are 7 deadly sins: greed, pride, lust, envy, gluttony, war. It's always dark and light, Gemini. Okay. There's a boat that could be a significant. Don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time. I don't know if Leo, if you know somebody who's done crime, I don't know. The secret is out. The President of the United States is involved. I don't know what that involved in. Something could happen in the fall. Violations of human rights have been. People's rights have been violated. All that is coming to the light. Secrets ain't secrets. Karmic has sex with the Divine Empress Sun to cause chaos in her life. That is also going to be exposed. And you will go to jail. A gun is also part of this. Gun violence. There's light and dark and everything. There's a lot of gossip. Atlanta has a lot to do. I don't know why I say a lot to do with it, but I guess Atlanta has a lot to do with the gun violence and the gossip. I don't know. There's Don Juan, who ran away with the church's money. I don't know. There's military involvement with your reading, Gemini. Remember, not all Geminis. It's not all you. Okay, don't take what resonates and leave the rest alone. Okay, there's messages from different people. Somebody's a murderer. Or somebody you know is a murderer. They tried to frame a divine being for a crime committed by the accusers. So somebody accused a divine being of a crime. That's coming to the light. Coven, dark witches, and warlock societies and masons. That's what came out in your reading. And your, oh my God, okay. Your, that's death here. Death came out a couple of times here in this reading. Somebody took a risk and was a fool when they did that. Someone past life or a lover that you know for a while. Somebody was killed. God is here. There's a lot of fighting. With this coven, there was magic done. They thought there was going to be victory. There's a family involved. Somebody's crying within your energy. Some king of wands who flaunted his wand all over the place. Could be a fire sign. Let you know. I don't know. There's a lot of wands here. I swear. There's a lot of wands. And these are burdens as well. But these are a lot of wands. These are a lot of men. Death. There's death. There's death again. They sold their souls. That's what I got. They sold their souls. And what goes around comes back around. Ugh. There's a heart. Somebody tried to break somebody's heart. 3 people. And there's a fight among this group. These people will be homeless and out in the cold. Hurt, injured. And that's the truth. Bye.